Hey there, Fizz fans! Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bubble Crossed. I unfortunately have a wee little death in the family to report, that being my video camera with which I was previously shooting these episodes. It bricked on me actually in the middle of recording the last Quick Tip Tuesday, which is why there was none this week. I apologize for that, and right now I'm using my phone as a stopgap measure, but things aren't going to be as good optics-wise and sound-wise until I can replace that camera. To that end, I am doing something that I had planned to do farther down the line, which is set up a Patreon account. What Patreon, I'm not even positive of the correct pronunciation, but anyway, it's spelled just like it sounds, Patreon, P-A-T-R-E-O-N. What that is a way for people who appreciate a video creator's content to support them financially. And it's really simple. You just sign up, and there are levels as low as $1 a month to pledge to support my work. And so I am asking you, please, please, pretty please, to go to the link in the description and check that out, because right now I have enough money to buy the occasional soda to review, but a new video camera is not in the budget. So I make that plea to you, and that's all I'm going to say about that for right now. I appreciate it if you will check it out, and on with the show. Today I am reviewing Polar's limited edition winter flavor Pink Peach Bellini. Now, for those of you just joining, Polar's been putting out seltzer since 1882, and boy do they have it down to a science. It contains no juice, sugar, sodium, or caffeine. The ingredients are carbonated water and natural flavors, 0 calories, and yes, I did purchase this with my own money. The flavor name, I have never had a peach Bellini, but apparently it is a combination of peach juice or peach nectar and Prosecco, which is an Italian sparkling wine. I'm not sure what the pink part is of this. Beats me. There's little dots on here that suggest maybe it's cherries, because they've got lots of peaches and then little dots, but the dots don't have leaves like I would expect cherries to have, so who knows. Anyway, I'm going to sample this and report on it fully for you. Let me uncover my notes. And crack it open. It does have a little bit of ice floating on top because I finished it in the freezer, and so very little fizz as I open it. Oh, that looks so good. Look at all those bubbles. Oh, these people can do bubbles from here to Hootide. I love it. Okay. Oh, wow. That is a really crisp, bright peach smell. Polar does have a Georgia peach flavor, which I have sampled, and it's okay. It's not my favorite. It's a little, well, weak in the flavor department to my mind. This does not smell as though it's going to be weak in the flavor department. Let's see what it smells like in the glass. Even peachier. Not as strong, but a more full peach smell. And yeah, it only comes in either plastic or aluminum cans. From what I understand for the limited edition, I've never seen Polar do a glass bottle, honestly. Which is kind of a bummer, but at the same time, it's cheaper that way. I mean, I don't know if that's why they do it, but it's nice for me. Okay. Obviously, 0 color, 0 sediment, perfectly clear, except for all those bubbles. And as I would expect with a Polar product, there are tons of bubbles. Tons and tons of fine, fine bubbles that get down in there and really give you that flavor. Wonderful. They're always, I mean, if you get them fresh, they're hyper fizzy, which I love. If you don't like it so much, you can always, take the cap off and let it sit out for a couple hours. It's easy to reduce the fizz in something and much harder to put it back in. I mean, obviously, if you have a carbonation rig, you can, but I tend to prefer most things to experience them as they are intended, that is, as they are bottled or canned. As one would expect, perfectly thin mouthfeel, no syrupiness because there's nothing in there to make it syrupy. And this is one that, even though there is no sweetener, to my palate, it comes off as a sweet flavor. Not super sweet and not, not soda sweet by any means, but just as far as seltzers go, there are some that are, perfectly neutral, and there are some that the flavorings somehow manage to impart the illusion, I guess would be a good word, of sweetness, and this is one of those. It's a sweet peach. And I guess, since I've never had Prosecco and I've never had a Bellini, I would assume it's probably a sweet wine, as wines go, and that's probably why I'm getting this. But I can't make an informed pronouncement on that. Still, it's a very nice note. And as far as the flavor goes, seems pretty natural to me. I mean, there again, I can't judge the Prosecco. I can't tell you if it is true to flavor on that, or on a Bellini as a whole. But there is definitely peach and a grapey, winey note to it. So I'm going to call this one as being natural flavor and true to flavor. Obviously, if you have the chance to try it for yourself and disagree, because you've had Prosecco or you've had a Bellini, by all means, let me know in the comments. But I'm going to call it as true to flavor because they usually do a pretty good job. They had a champagne strawberry. I don't think it was it wasn't last summer, it was summer before, because I didn't get last summer's limited editions. But they did an excellent job of capturing the champagne note. It was so tasty, and yet, here again, no calories, no nothing. It was just pure flavor, and it was delicious. As far as pairings go, as with most flavored seltzers, I wouldn't recommend pairing it with anything that is supposed to be like it. That is to say, nothing peachy. And I wouldn't recommend pairing it with anything too sweet, because that might wash it out. So keep it away from your desserts. But, pardon me. Peachy, what would that go well with? I had some peach glazed hams. So if your ham does not have peach glaze, in fact, if your ham is not glazed, like I said, we want to keep it away from anything too sweet, it might go well with ham. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. Maybe scallops? I've had some scallops that go well with peachy things. Red Lobster used to have a peach bourbon glazed scallop. It was awesome. So yeah, maybe ham or scallops might do well with this. In my opinion, I love it as much as I love most Polar products. It's full of flavor. It's excellent for just a refreshing sipping beverage. between the super fizziness and the delicious flavor, you really can't go wrong. I will once again remind you also that Box.com is still offering the winter limited editions, at least last I checked this afternoon, and they're only $10 for a case of 12. You get 3 each of 4 different flavors, the 4 that I am reviewing, since that's how I got these, and you get $15 off of $60 purchase, as well as free shipping and free samples of your own choosing, which is very nice. And that does also benefit me. It would, if that's your first order, it gives me $15 to spend at Boxed, so I can get the summer limited editions when they come out, and review those for you and let you know whether they're worth getting. Pardon me. But thus far, the 3 that I have reviewed so far are most definitely worth getting. The 4th one is actually a repeat. I'm going to review that next, and finish off these limited edition things that I have for you. And I actually have already formed an opinion of it, but I will give it the full review so that you can get the benefit of that. Sorry, I can't leave any of my glasses. Just good. So yeah, that's the, I don't think I shoved this up to the camera for you. Hopefully it will focus like my old one did. This is the Polar Seltzer Pink Peach Bellini. And it is one tasty seltzer. So I hope you will get your hands on it and give it a try. And I thank you for watching. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, because that really helps me out. And that is all for today. So y'all have a great day and stay fizzy. Bye.